Hi, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here and for listening. I just saw some analytics and it said that 30,000 people have listened to my podcast. I don't know if this is possible. I'm probably reading it wrong, but whoa, this is really amazing because I dreamed for a really long time of having a podcast and I just didn't think that I had anything important to say. And, I teach people how to pick out fruit, and that's my passion. But there's a lot more to me, and there's a lot more to you than what other people know. We all have three personas, okay? Our public persona, our private persona, and our secret persona. And I try very hard to tap into my private and my secret persona in order to share it. And it's not easy. And I haven't been successful in sharing my secret persona too much. But my private one I have, the podcast here, this is not what I talk about on YouTube or certainly not Instagram. I don't make content with the things I say here because they're very personal to me and private. And I feel so much pressure on YouTube to try and inspire people and try to provide value. But here on the podcast, I'm going to be becoming more just authentic in every episode. And I want to just share my experience here and what I'm going through as a entrepreneur, as a woman, as a former sister and a former daughter, as someone who has learned how the world works much later than most people, as someone who didn't know so many things that other people know. Okay, I truly did not know that every man is going to test every woman. I didn't know this. I didn't know that every man will try to sleep with you. And that's just how men are. And you are allowed to say, no, I don't want to sleep with you. I didn't know this. Okay? This is so random, but I'm being honest. Whenever a guy hit on me, like a business partner or a boss or a friend, I would always either quit the job or I'd break up with the business partner or I'd stop talking to that friend because I felt like I couldn't say, no, I'm not interested and then still remain in a relationship with them, either working for them or being friends with them or working with them. I felt like, if somebody wants to sleep with me, I have to sleep with them, but I don't want to sleep with anybody besides my husband. So I would just end the relationship. I would stop talking to them. I would stop working for them or being friends with them. That was me for many, many, many years until a few years ago when I realized that I was allowed to have boundaries and say no and say yes when I wanted to say yes and say no when I wanted to say no. I thought if I set my boundaries and I didn't make people happy, then they wouldn't like me anymore. And it turns out that my real friends love me even more because I allow them to have their boundaries. You teach people how to treat you, and you also teach people how to treat themselves and how to be. You're inspiring so many people and you don't even know it. Not just with eating healthy and the way you talk, the way you act, the things you do, but being yourself allows other people permission to be themselves. Setting boundaries allows other people to set their boundaries. It's absolutely incredible, and I have my best friend, Awa, to thank, and I'm really excited because we're going to be filming in a studio very soon, okay? She's going to interview me, and it's going to be so much fun, and this is just a random, very, very random episode that I wanted to make and just say thank you for listening, And I do have plans to be more authentic and talk more about my life and my childhood and the lessons I've learned and the things I've been through. And I have spoken a lot about, especially in the beginning of the podcast, I did share a lot. And then I got really nervous and embarrassed and ashamed. And then I kind of stopped tapping into that. But I have decided to continue that, especially because, it's hard. It's hard. 30,000 people, that's tough. So basically, it's hard, and that's why I want to do it. Because I know that everything I want is hard. Everything I want is on the other side of the hard stuff. Everything. I urge you to look at your life and look at where you're taking it easy. You're not going to get any results taking it easy. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel fulfilled. You're not going to make any progress. And that's where happiness comes from. If you're feeling depressed listening to this, I want you to know it's because you're not making progress in your life. And you don't have anything probably that you're passionate about. And I've been there very recently. I stopped being passionate about everything. I didn't care about fruit or veganism or this podcast or YouTube or my book or my course. I didn't care about anything. I lost my inspiration. I lost the part of me that wants to change the world because I lost my sister, and then I lost my mom. I lost my grandma 2 days before my mom. I lost my grandpa. I lost everyone that I've ever loved in my family. And the only people I have left, my godmother, Pat. This is the only person. I just did an episode on her. I didn't say her name in the episode, so I kind of regret saying her name just now. But the point is that she's the last person I have in my family. She's not even family, but she feels like family. And she's the last person I have. And basically, to see her suffering with health issues and to see her in a toxic relationship, it's very difficult. And I get really, really, really lonely sometimes. And I get really depressed. And as difficult as that is, missing my sister, missing my old life in New York, being lonely here and working for myself, I'm grateful as fuck. I'm grateful as fuck because I know what it's like to be with a partner that's yelling at you, that's cheating on you, that's making you feel less than. And as hard as it is to be alone and lonely and not have anyone to share amazing things with, I'm doing so great in my business. There's so many things that are going on, so many sunrises and sunsets and amazing days, at the beach for sunrise. There's so many things, going to amazing fruit farms, having the most delicious, incredible food on earth. There's so many things that I want to share with someone, and I don't have anyone to share it with. And I have people, I have lots of friends, but I don't have a special person to share it with. And I'm willing to stay single forever until I meet someone that I know is worthy and deserving of my time and my attention and my love. And if that takes 50 years, that's okay. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's okay. I'm willing to sacrifice that because I believe in love. I believe in the fairy tale. I believe in living a life of purpose, on purpose, with passion, and sharing that with somebody who is your equal. I will never, ever, ever, ever again be with somebody who is not my equal, ever. And my godmother, she is definitely with somebody who is way, way less than her. And when I say less than, I mean he has a lot of healing to do, okay? His ultimate value is the same, but he needs a lot of therapy. And guess what? She's in therapy. She's healing, and she's not even the problem, but yet she is the problem, right? Because it takes two to be in a toxic relationship. She's allowing this. She's allowing the complete and utter destruction of her self-esteem to happen every fucking day. And it's just so disgusting and sad to see. This wasn't supposed to be a long episode. I was basically just going to come on here and say thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And if you made it to this episode and this part of it, if you made it 11 minutes into this episode, I would actually love to give you a gift. So I would love to give you one of my books. Let me see. I'm going to send you my 7-day meal plan, an introduction to the raw vegan lifestyle. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. So if you send me an email, jd@Ms.FitVegan.com, jd@Ms.FitVegan.com, and you write the words in the subject, write the words meal plan, okay? Meal plan. I will send you, no, don't do that, because people send me those words all the time. Write the word podcast gift. Yeah, how about that? Podcast gift. And there's no strings attached at all. I just want to say thank you. That's all. I'm not going to add you to my newsletter. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, you can. You go to 100freerecipes.com and you sign up for my newsletter. But if you just email me and write introduction podcast. Wait, what did I say? Sorry, it's like 1 a.m. Podcast gift. Right, okay. Oh, Lord. Thank you for being here. So if you do that, I'll send you the gift. I'm falling asleep. I thank you so much for being here. I want to just send you a gift. No, nothing to buy. Okay, you don't have to buy nothing. And you don't have to get emails from me. I just really appreciate you. Thanks for giving me a chance. Thanks for clicking on this episode. Thanks for clicking on this podcast. And I hope you see your worth. And I hope you start enforcing and setting your boundaries. You can do it kindly. You can do it in a nice way. And if people don't respect them and follow them, bye, boy. Bye.